Well, it is official. The Inglis Premier Yearling Sale of 2022, can you believe it, has been the best to date.
I think it's 20% in a year, 40 to or 50, closer to 50% in 2 years, the growth at the Premier Sale. And I caught up with Mark Webster, Managing Director of Inglis, for a chat.
The Melbourne Premier Sale went extraordinarily well, just in line with our classic sale earlier in the year. Yeah, but the Easter sale, which is the pinnacle of all yearling sales in the Southern Hemisphere, is only a few weeks away, early April in Sydney.
I think of the Easter sales and some of the horses now, and I immediately think of Home Affairs.
Yeah, well, Home Affairs is sort of a perfect example of the type of quality yearling, or in his case he was a colt, and now a very, very valuable stallion prospect. He's won his 2 Group 1s, sold for $875,000 at Easter to a syndicate put together by Coolmore Stud, and we just love seeing that. You know, I've got no doubt in 5 or 6 years we'll be selling the progeny of Home Affairs back through the Easter ring, and the cycle continues.
And of course some famous horses have siblings that are going to go under the hammer at Easter.
Yeah, that's right. You know, the Easter sale, it's a little bit more like a celebrity sale. So we have yearlings that have got famous brothers and sisters, as we would say. And you know, She Will Reign and Classic Legend. There's a lot of high-profile racehorses on the track now, and their siblings are coming through, and of course hoping to fill the shoes of their older siblings.
And we always say to locals in Sydney or Melbourne while we're here, come out and have a look. But the Easter sale this year, in contrast to the past couple of years, the internationals can get there.
Yeah, that's right. Look, hopefully we're all crossing fingers and toes. We'd love to see the industry here in Australia, everyone get together, even the West Australians, if they can open that border and come across. And of course, yes, the internationals will be allowed back. And you know, we expect a lot of fun, a lot of activity, a lot of reuniting. But we're also very happy to welcome newcomers to the industry to come on out to Riverside Stables and see what it's all about.
Well, this has really got that sort of carnival atmosphere. I liken it to the Adelaide Test match with the marquees. When you get to Easter, this sale, all the parties, the glitz, the glamour, this big charity lunch.
Yes, that's right. Look, there's a lot happening at that time of year. It's in the middle of the Sydney Autumn Carnival, so it's between the 2 championship weekends. So timing-wise, it's perfect just for people to come to Sydney and go to the championships day 1 and 2 and go to the sale in between. That's the way we've set it up. But out on the grounds, yes, there's lots of marquees and pavilions and dining options, as well as on the Sunday, as you mentioned, a new charity lunch.
And of course some big races at Flemington with Inglis's name on it being run today.
Yeah, look, it's another big day of racing this weekend, of course, in Sydney, but also at Flemington, and there's a running of the Inglis Sprint. Inglis is putting up $750,000 to graduates of our sales, and of course there'll be 3-year-olds running around for that prize money at the sprinting distance. And of course it's also Guineas Day at Flemington, so you'll see the best 3-year-old milers, so really, really big day.
So last week on the show we did a piece about the 30th anniversary since the Queen gave Randwick Racecourse the permission to be called Royal Randwick, and we look behind you, of course, Black Caviar racing royalty, and Inglis has a very royal touch as well.
Oh, look, there's a lot of history going back. Our company's 155 odd years old, but Inglis graduates have been travelling over to Europe, to the UK, and have competed at Royal Ascot for many years. So Black Caviar behind us there, of course, Merchant Navy from the Easter sale. And then, at a very, very different price point, Takeover Target, one of my favourites, he was sold for just $1,250. I think that included GST. And went on to win $6 or more million, multiple Group 1s. He won in Japan, all around the world really, but I think the pinnacle perhaps for that taxi driver, Joe Janiak from Queanbeyan, was winning in front of the Queen and being presented with the Golden Jubilee Trophy.
That is the ultimate rags to riches. You never quite know what's under the bonnet, do you?
No, you don't. And there was a horse with a bent leg, didn't make a lot of money, but he had a big heart. And of course he delivered for that taxi driver, Joe. And I've got a picture of him on my wall in the office just to remind me and keep me grounded that it can happen at all levels, all price points.